Minutes before 9 o'clock now. Fresh Market is expanding its presence in North Carolina. Big grand opening tomorrow morning.
8 a.m.
Yeah, 8 a.m. And we'll tell you a little bit more about that in just a moment. First, I want to introduce you to Chef Cynthia Ferich, who is here. She's also a personal chef. She is also an author, cookbook, and so many other accolades I could say about you. And it's just, we're delighted to have you here with us, Cynthia. You're with Fresh Market, and at this grand opening, you're going to be doing some stuff. I am, beginning at 10 o'clock, the demos will begin, and I'll be there throughout the day. But the grand opening begins at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. All right. And the grand opening is at 10828 Providence Road in South Charlotte. So you're going to want to be there. I know everybody gets excited when a new store opens, especially a Fresh Market and all. But you're going to be showing some folks how to cook, how to do some things, giving them some ideas, some tips and stuff like that. So tell us what we've got here, and I'm going to assume that all these products can be bought at Fresh Market. Yes, exactly. And what's great about the Fresh Market is that they not only show you where items are, they help you create dishes. So you can purchase everything, pick up a menu tomorrow if you're in the store. And incidentally, the ribbon cutting begins with a big wheel of Parmesan Reggiano. So instead of cutting a ribbon, they're cutting a big wheel of cheese. Oh, I like that. Maybe we can get a few samples. Yeah, freebies to the first 1,000 customers. Well, there you go. That's a good reason to be there. But Fresh Market is it's a fine store. It really is. It is. Yes. So what have you got going here? What are you going to show us here? Today we're preparing a ribeye steak. Ribeye steak with a Cabernet blue cheese crumble sauce. Ribeye steak. Where do you consider that on the scale of good steaks versus, you know, the lesser steaks kind of It's one of the better. One of the better. Yes. There you go. And you see the marbleization through here. So that creates a little more tenderness. Of course, you don't want, you want to remove the meat and so forth. All right. Now, this is a thinner steak right here, the thinner cut that you've got right here. And we did this for demonstration purposes. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah. Well, show us what we got going here. What we need to know. So we're just going to improvise here and pretend that we have heat. Okay. And we begin by washing the steak and patting it dry. And I'm going to kind of marinate it in a little bit of olive oil with clean hands. Yes. So we want to kind of massage it a little bit. And then we have a rub. Anything goes is the Fresh Market. Now, what kind of rub is this? What kind of flavor are you imparting here? Well, when I read the ingredients and it says anything goes, there's a variety. Literally, there's anything in there. And it's very interesting. So a good rub. And good rub. Okay. And we want to do both sides and massage it because we're infusing flavor from the rub, but we're also infusing love, and that goes into good food, right? Okay, and then our pan would be heated up for about 2 minutes. Okay. And you do this just right before you put it in the pan. Is that what you're saying? You put the rub on just right before? Okay. Yes. So put a little olive oil in the pan. Just a couple of drops. Pretend that it's heated and nice and sizzling. All right. And then that will go, and then we add our steak. Okay, and about a minute, we're searing that on each side, and then we're turning it. All right, and we've got less than a minute to go here, so I want to make sure we get all this, especially the blue cheese part. Okay, so after it's seared, we're going to remove that steak, add the Cabernet. Cabernet, oh, yes. And that will deglaze your pan. So you'll get this nice steam. And then we're going to add the blue cheese. Oh, wow. And then with your whisk, we're going to deglaze the pan. And then it's going to melt that cheese. Exactly. So it will melt, and that's the final result. And take a look at this right here. If we can get a shot of the finished product here. That looks so good. And you'll be able to buy all these products. You'll be able to see Cynthia make this and give you some tips on a lot of other things, I am sure, once you go over to the Fresh Market. Again, the grand opening is tomorrow morning. It's on Providence Road, 10828 Providence Road. Chef Cynthia Ferich, thank you so much for being with us this morning. Looking forward to seeing you over there at the Fresh Market. There's all the information right there. Giveaways and samples and chef. Oh, it's going to be a good one. All right, 16 minutes now before 9 o'clock. Let's check in with meteorologist Al Conklin.
All right, thanks a lot, John. Here at 8.